animals. Don't you go testing the base. Don't you go thinking you're safe stepping into my cage when I let off the leash. Ravenous, savages, you best to get out my reach. Ravenous, savages, I will never release. They saying who let the dogs out? Bitches is Animal Farm. They saying dirt but the hand that feeds. I'll take your actual arm. You could cage out with a great white, but you ain't swam with the sharks. You used to bang on the glass, now it's gone. We can see just how manly you are. The last end.
Oh yeah. I'm feeling like a mad villain. We're back chilling with a Mexican calm, just stomping on buildings. Fire and brimstone, they're locking these kids know there can only be one Highlander cliff note.
Superman, who the man I am. Ayy, I'm the man, Superman, who the man I am. You the man who's a fan, you withstand my plans to rhyme at. Side for room, not break the mic stand. Punchlines by like a tie pan, the life fan.
A big shout out to our sponsors, Illegal Merchandise. Hit them up for any of your t-shirt or apparel printing needs. Big shout outs to Soul Life Footwear. Hit them up if you need that fresh kicks. A big shout outs to CDLC. A big shout outs to Jimmy Skating Street. And a big shout outs to everybody here that made this possible. On my right, all the way from South Australia, introduce yourself.
Manaz fucking Ill, what's the
And on my left, all the way from Manchester, United Kingdom, introduce yourself.
Bobby fucking Rex, let's go Australia!
Round one on Bobby.
So he's finally back. The legend has returned from what seems like a whole lifetime off the map. But when this reunion card started getting announced, he decided it was time to react, put a call into Dunners and Greeley and said, yo, I heard that I'm getting invited to rap. I've been gone for a while now, but I've been writing rhymes in my pad, refining my act. Just give me any opponent that's willing to die for the craft, and I swear on my life I'll fucking kill him, cunt. I'm just dying to snap. If you think I'm talking about Manaz Ill, then it's you lot that are blind to the facts. The returning legend stood on stage right now. It's Bobby round time fucking rap. I'm just what's up? I'm home. Now you said, who said Bobby? You said that I sound like a bootleg shutter. Well, that's what the warm-up was about. But I've just shown up down under to ask you to your face, what the fuck was you talking about? The only similarities between me and him is that we're both English, bald-headed, northern and proud, but how the fuck would you know that, dickhead? It's not like you ever saw us walking about. Now they should have told you before I got here, Bobby Rex does what he wants. I will take that stick off you, wrap it round your head, go to your house and I will feed your fucking dog, you cunt. And he told me don't do blind jokes. You don't know how many times I've already heard them back. It'll make your verse dead whack. But I ain't spat a single fucking blind joke yet. All you've heard's them facts. And I still won't have told a blind joke when I tell him that his girlfriend's black. Shit. No, she's really ugly. And that girl's dead fat. I don't know what you see in her. You need to leave that woman. Now don't worry, Manaz. I ain't brought nothing but 3 rounds of blind jokes. Because ironically, you all have seen that coming, so let's get straight to the bars. Mine the state of the art, yours are still spat the exact same way they were on the day that you started. You would be unable to market your name as an artist if you wasn't a disabled, retarded Australian halfwit that always fucking played on the heartstrings. Oh, look at me, I'm blind. That's why I always wear these glasses and shades. Bruv, you know that every time you have heard a crowd clapping and chanting your name when you was rapping on stage, it's not because you was dope, it's because you're a fucking walking, talking charity case. I came here... Right, fuck up. I came here... What? Who told you was watching a compliment battle? It's the name of the game. I love him, mate. I love doing WhatsApp, but I'm going to slag him the fuck off. That's what it is. I came here with flights, accommodation, and a salary paid. You came here with £3 a month donations attached to your name. Asking the people, yo, what it look like? Let me tell you, it's absolutely fucking spectacular, mate. Now get back in your cave. Batman. Time.
Everybody respect both the MCs.
Hey yo, let's get my mic up. Turn my mic up. Yes. Sir. So he says I'm a motherfucking novelty. You'll only really love me because I'm lacking in vision. Be honest. Would you actually give a fuck about this cunt if it wasn't for the fact that he's British? Talking about my missus, mate. Who you battling, me or her? Choose wisely. I don't know which one of us is gonna beat you worse. Yo. And of course I know my girlfriend's fucking nationality. Must I say this? I don't know what it's like where you're from, but here it's not a bad thing for us to date people from other races. But yo, maybe that wasn't as racist as it sounded. Maybe that shit's all nullified. I mean, he's a coke addict. Shit, that must be why the only thing he loves is white. I mean... Yo, don't you dare complain about how long that flight took, cunt. We don't want to hear it, bro. Especially considering the fact half your ancestors probably had to travel here by boat. Yo. You don't like it? Cheerio. The fact you made it's weird but dope, because I thought England stopped sending us their criminals 100-something years ago. What up, Bobby? What up, Bobby? I heard you're a dad and shit. Well, I'm not gonna rap and diss the fact this prick has a kid. Are you retarded? You think I'll just go let y'all use the fact this dude's a father to tug on my heartstrings like a blues guitarist? Well, I'm truly heartless. When it comes to these ruthless bars, I got more in store than a supermarket, and I don't care who you are. If you're gonna get out of here without a bruise or scar, you're gonna have to move as fast as a shooting star or run the risk of having that little girl of yours accompany your widow when she goes to choose the casket from the funeral parlor on back. I said I'm back. Fried on a bender like Futurama. That or I'm drunk on firewater, my mind is warped, I'm out this world, high in orbit, I fly in saucers, and there's no need to ask if he does drugs, because it's either those lines he snorted or the ice aged him to the point it nearly wiped Rex out completely like the dinosaurs that died before him. And I know people have had similar bars in the past, but mine was awesome. See, Kendrick said be humble, I asked why I order. Fuck being down to earth. As arrogant as it sounds, it's hard to stay grounded when your rhymes are flawless. Grills told me to kill you. Love for all of my supporters. My reply was sure, that's fine of course, but that's a minor soul I find in iron auras. See, you bitch made with an annoying voice, Fran Drescher. See this white boy in the hood that needs a clan member. Fuck Manchester, your fan friends and ancestors. That's for my family feud. Fuck with it like Grant Daniel, bitch. If you're thinking you the man, then you're transgender. Flow savage, I'm dog practice with no practice. You set foot up in my zone, lad, I'll toe tag it. So having a don't clash with me won't happen, cause now he got a funny nose like a coke addict. I'll make him watch what he say, like closed captions. But if it goes down, I'm with it like the boat's captain. I'll beat him to the punch with the hand he throw jabs with. So us round, he asks out like prolapses. Yo. Hey, speaking of which, on some real shit on the truth. Face the facts when you look at me. You showed up here thinking shit would be sweet just to find it's sugar-free, but brace yourself, cause we gon' set things straight like crooked teeth. Man, you traveled all this way just to lose like your footy team last time they hit the road to face a rival that they couldn't beat. I know nothing about soccer, cunt. Yes, come on, yeah! No, you think I'm gonna learn about it just to battle you, pussy, please? This is where we separate the boys from men, so watch how you talk or you shouldn't speak. I tell them, check Daytona, I'll expose the kid like Pusha T. Yo! Are you and Donna's are brothers, yeah? Well, if that's the case, tell Mick if he wants to ride with Bobby Rex as opposed to one of Oz's best. Fuck Team Dundee, I'm gonna rep Team Close instead!
Bro, I don't know who helped you write your rhymes, but them guys by your side, you should know, them guys have lied. It's Bobby Ras Clark Rex. Who told you I am white? And talking about my daughter, you should see her, she's beautiful, but you'll never see her. Not even sat next to her at a funeral. Now, do you know why these overseas promoters keep on booking me? Cause it's a guarantee that when I rap, there's gonna be vibes. My work has got them buzzing like a honeybee's hive. Now, if you could actually see, you little cunt, and could really look in these eyes, then maybe you'd see the pain and the struggle that I worry each night is gonna end with me putting a piece of rope around my neck and pulling real tight. Cause I am sick and fucking tired of seeing disappointment in my mother's eyes. And yeah, I get it. Don't disappoint her then, believe me, bro, I have fucking tried. But I have led a troubled life, and through all the dumb stuff that I have done and tried, that woman stood beside me even when I couldn't hide my ugly side. Cause yeah, you guessed it, love is blind. But I don't get to shake them images. I see that woman's cries every time I shut my eyes. It's stuck inside my worried mind on a fucking cycle. But I just have to buckle up and drive that bumpy ride. You don't have to see shit like that. You're a lucky guy. And if he says he's seen shit like that, then he fucking lied. Let's not forget the blind man's the bluffing type. That was so stupid of a buy, I should have reacted more. Listen, I had to see it all. And sometimes I don't know how I do it. Sometimes I wish...
Hold it down! Hey, lads! For fuck's sake!
I'm talking about my mother's tears here, people. I made her cry a couple times. So let me carry on. If they make noise, I'll rhyme through it. I have to see that woman's cries every time I shut my eyes. And sometimes I don't know how I do it. Sometimes I wish it was me that had my eyesight ruined so I could turn a blind eye to it. I don't care about your heightened senses. I don't care what your IQ is or what your size shoe is. You could never walk a mile in mine and survive through it. You have never walked in on your girlfriend cheating. I haven't had to have. You probably have. I can picture him walking in the room, opening the door, and his girlfriend's laid there as naked as the day she was born with a cock in her hand. Just about to put it in her mouth, and then he comes waddling in and sits right beside the cunts on the couch. He doesn't know they're there, so they carry on. She starts sucking him off. All of a sudden, all he could hear was, "Go on out. Go on out." Connor, what you licking on now, you stupid fucking mutt of a dog? She was sucking a cock time. You ain't rapping too much, bro.
Yo, let's get my mic up. Yo, talk about my missus again. Cunt, I do not respect it. Especially when Bobby Rex is here getting sloppy seconds from one of Dottie's exes. Sorry, love. Sorry, I apologize for that. Had to happen. Aside from all that round wasn't too bad. After that was the first thought that I had. The second thought was, be honest, Bobby, did your daughter write that? I mean, I peeped that little clip of you guys rhyming. I heard it, and I thought she might have, and then I really got jealous, because you know how good at rhyming I'd be if at her age I was taught by my dad. Awkward life facts. Your daughter is definitely better than you. I ain't even saying it to be disrespectful, I reckon it's true. I mean, you're not bad, Bobby. Credit where credit is due, but if she went on Charlie Sloth's show, he'd be like, perfect, the second she stepped in the booth. You can tell when he writes his own bars, though, because his flow's worse. But they got this sweet little agreement where she'll write him a dope verse if he helps with their homework. I thought, two could play at that game. Multiplayer. So I hit up my little niece and I told her, Ava, you know I got a battle coming up and I got to prep. So you got any bars I could drop against Bobby Rex and no out of the llama? You know what she said? Dead set. You know what she said next? She said, you'll get pissed by this bar and the crowd won't know why until y'all get told. I let him have it like it's my shout, because every round I bought 4 of Breck's gold. She is 4 and she come up with that. That's fire. That's fire, look. Second thing she said was, that's my fucking nephew and niece, man. Second bar, she said, I heard you're a copper, but for real. Still, I understand why they book you, and it's not because you're ill or you got a lot of skill, but if they're gonna have the British police show out, it only makes sense that they'd have Bobby on the bill. Yo, after that I hit up my nephew to see if he'd help too, and you can't make this shit up, mate. He told me to tell you, your bitch know a big border, not Vince Carter. I hate it then she spit her guts like a pinata. Finger fuck her on a period. The sick part is that he caught me nailing her red handle, I stigmata. She wanna come home with me like Killer Cam. She do anything for a little fame like Billy Dance. I ever ask him where the love like Will I Am, but I don't wanna bar that shit like a verse by Lil Xan. I said, look, the missus bars are a bit played out, mate. Bobby knows it. You got any other angles? He said, well, doesn't Bob always choke and try to disguise it with humor? I said, yeah, actually. He always stumbles as he mumbles, raps like designer of future. He said, well, fuck the drunk. The guy's a loser. You couldn't stop him choking if you were trying to use the Heimlich maneuver. He reckons that Bob got so concerned with how forgetful he was that he went to the docs, and they couldn't determine whether it was Alzheimer's or an early onset of dementia he's got. Eventually they figured it out, but he doesn't remember because they diagnosed him with short-term memory loss and then he forgot. Yeah, he said, Bob's like that girl out of 51st Date. I said, who? He said, you know the movie with Adam Sandler and he's trying to hook up with Homegirl, but she's an amnesiac? I said, I've never seen it. He said, well, if you did, you know that comparison works great, because going by the quality of his third-grade wordplay, the possibility of him not getting through around and fucking up is actually the worst case, because the shit that he doesn't forget isn't worth remembering in the first place. I said, hold on, motherfucker. You can hardly speak. So those bars and schemes for a toddler were dope. Because he can barely even say a word like Bobby when he chokes. There was this one battle where you actually did say a rhyme line. Fuck, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but if you don't remember half the lines you write, then why should I? It's fine. Wake the fuck up.
Santa spoke about his girlfriend in 2 rounds, then mentioned my daughter again. This clown, trying to expose me like everybody doesn't know that she writes my shit now. Wait until you hear what she's wrote for this round. Now, 3 rounds with blind references is extremely generic. Believe me, I get it. So for this round, fuck the blind jokes. I'm just gonna keep it real, yeah? Yeah. See, I'm disabled too, bro. And I'm black. And I'm Muslim. And I'm in a wheelchair. And this expensive Armani suit and Prada shoes I'm wearing cost me a couple grand and a half, it's true. And the fact that you can't see how good I look in this wheelchair in the name of the disabled, it breaks my fucking heart. Especially when you're stood there looking a complete nerd. He thought he exposed teen cods and he's wearing a Sesame Street shirt. And earlier I lied. Your girlfriend's actually pretty fit. And later on, when you're not looking and I'm blind drunk, I'm gonna grab her and give her dick. You was lucky to meet her. But right now I've got a job to do, so you're the pussy I eat first. They said it's Manaz Ill. Apparently you're some sort of hero and legend on the scene. But you're from a country with 40 million less people than mine. And you're blind. So of course it's easier for you to get remembered when you're seen. You know what I'm saying? The first time that I got booked and put on a show is because I was dope, not because I'm a black Muslim in a wheelchair that can't hear or see a thing and it's some sort of novelty joke. I never had nobody holding my hand my entire life helping me crossing the road. I never had a dotty constantly hollering on the phone. I never had a loyal blind dog by my side telling me when to stop and to go. But I have earned so many fucking stripes now, and every single fucking stripe I got on my own. And I put on a show. That's why they book me, pay my flights, and I've got me trotting the globe. And I ain't gonna stop traveling this planet till every single fucking one of you knows that Bobby's the dopest. Now shout. Way better than that, giving me credit for, you know. Yo, and shout out my brother Dunners, because even though we live so far apart, he's one of the closest people that I hold in my heart. And if I see anybody in here saying Team Dun, anything other than Team Dundee, you can get stabbed and get a hole in your heart. Especially, oh, don't fucking start. Don't fucking start, because I mean it. I could go to stab you right now and you wouldn't even know until the moment you feel it. Now I wanted to end this battle in Australia in a huge way. So personally, I paid to bring a couple of my mates out from the UK. Yo, dialect, get him! Who told Manaz Ill? That man is ill. I will slap him still. Are you daft, blood? This daft cunt, who's he talking to? Oh, listen, I'm trying to spit a bar or two. Oh, shit, get him. Listen, lad, you are blind as a bat. Never mind your guide dog. You have trouble finding your cat. You don't know where the fuck it is unless it lands right in your lap. You have never seen your bed. You've never seen mine. Being blind must be lonely stuff. How many fingers am I holding up? Fuck off, that's all I have. Time. Shout out,
Yo, we got the last round of Manaz.
This motherfucker talking a bunch of shit. I'm like, such is life. But if the girl you come with flying, she's such a dime cunt, why are you so intent on fucking mine? Yo, I say, listen, check this shit. Yo, I'm saying shit like, this cunt is lateful. How is it that you came all this way and the best part of your round is where you impersonated a bunch of other people? Yo. No more laughs from this point on. I'm like, how y'all fucking rate this dude? Help me understand better. See, it's garbage to me, but they think it's gold. I guess one man's trash is another man's treasure. But if they say his stuff is dope, they must be joking, and Bobby, they think he's humorous. You ain't got a funny bone in your body. I mean, In the UK, they're like, my man's a beast. I reckon he'll battle Manaz, especially if he preps and he doesn't choke. I'm like, bloody oath. If he didn't suck, you know, he'd be the fucking goat. But where the fuck's Bob's credentials? The shit I've achieved is monumental, and until you stop choking, you are not dope. You just got potential. See, I peeped your battles. I understand your approach to dissing. It's basic schoolyard humor mixed with bigotry and chauvinism. And he'll play it off as though the shit is part of his battle persona. No, it isn't. Because if these people have no idea who you are outside of battle rap, how the fuck do you expect them to know the difference? It made me think. Yeah, this is all real shit. Fuck with it. See, Bobby, you made me think. As battle rappers, we got the freedom to say whatever we want to our opponents. That's the angle you face them with. You get flown halfway around the world and you get 3 months to prep. That's the extent of your creative wit. Well, if that's the way it is, what's the difference between someone you battle and when you battle them and diss them on a racist tip and someone who battles you bringing up your daughter on some rapist shit? Oh, it's a battle persona. Actually, no, cunt. That's just what all you clowns use as an approach to your opponent when you're not sure how to. Funny thing is though, Bobby, the shit you say about your opponent really tells us more about you. Cause you thought of that shit, rehearsed it, then went on camera live and said it. And I've been guilty of the same thing too in the past, Bob. Difference is that I regret it. See what this is real shit. I said the difference is I regret it because what I thought was sweet before is killing me like a diabetic. See, dissing someone's race, religion, or relatives doesn't really take much skill. But on some real shit, I was so insecure about being blind, I resorted to those cheap shots because I thought it would give me an even playing field. That is until battle rap had me saying a bunch of shit I didn't mean that was racist as fuck, without even thinking about the way I'd be judged by those who didn't know I was lazy or just not creative enough to come up with an angle without resorting to the same ignorance I've always hated so much. Yeah, I'm ashamed of it. I'm ashamed of it, but the past is the past. It's part of the craft, and they say we should separate art from the artist. But motherfucker, when you battle discrimination outside the ring every single day for who you are, then regardless of how you look at it, that shit ain't nothing to laugh at to start with. See, when people asked if I was gonna beat this shark, I couldn't be that certain. Cause I no longer care about winning a battle if it means losing the thing that makes me a decent person. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. It's the same with all this self-deprecating humor. I used to be the king of that though. But if this is all just a facade that we bring to the show, then while we entertain this crowd, there's one thing we should know. It's a thin line between having people laugh with you because they think that you're funny and having them laugh at you because they think you're a joke. Now this is fucking real shit. That's all I do. Yo, now you battle rappers who hear the shit I'm spitting now think this round's as much about all of us as it is about him. See, for the last 8 years, all you battle rappers did was say that I'm blind. At one point, it was like you cunts were just waiting in line. And now basically, to say you're just trying to say the whole bunch of same shit, make it different. But I ain't even mind. So long as it was done in a manner that was creative, it's fine. But if you aren't gonna do something different to the last 25 dudes I face when you rhyme, do us both a favor, Bobby, and stop wasting my time. I said it once before. Battle rap is but one fraction of what I'm capable of. It's the same with this artist shit. I'll do one more battle, then I'm done making my mark, that's it. But if you aren't gonna be grateful for playing the part you did, just remember, this is one chapter in my life story, Bobby. It only gets crazier after this. Right.
Yo. Make some noise for that battle, ladies and gentlemen. Massive shout outs to our sponsors, Illegal Merchandise, LYFE Footwear, Jimmy Skating Street. If you thought Bobby Rex got that battle, make some noise. If you thought Manaz Ill took that battle, make some noise.